AITA for refusing to do Thanksgiving this year? I'm 40F, and I have 6 sisters. My 2 older sisters are 44 and 47, and my 4 younger sisters are 38, 36, 34, and 32. We've always been a close-knit family, and for the past decade, I've taken on the responsibility of hosting Thanksgiving at my house. I enjoy having everyone over, but it's a lot of work, especially since we all have at least 2 kids each, all in the age group 515. It's chaos, but joyful chaos. My husband helps out, but the majority of the planning, cooking, and organizing falls on me. This year, I decided I need a break. Life has been hectic, and I'm feeling burnt out. Between work, taking care of my kids 10-11M, and other responsibilities, I'm just not up for the task of hosting a big family gathering. So, I suggested that one of my sisters take over hosting Thanksgiving this year. I brought this up in our family group chat, thinking it would be a reasonable request and it's plenty ahead of time. However, my 2 older sisters, Sarah 47 and Emily 44, were not happy with the idea. Sarah has a busy job and a smaller house, so she feels she can't accommodate everyone comfortably. Emily argued that she's been dealing with a lot of stress lately and doesn't have the energy to host. They both suggested that since I've been doing it for so long, I should just keep the tradition going, especially since my house is the most spacious and I'm the one who knows how to do it right. My younger sisters were more understanding, but they also hesitated to take on the responsibility. My sister Jessica 38 said she would be willing to help out more with the preparations if I hosted, but she wasn't confident about hosting the entire event herself. The other younger sisters offered similar compromises, but no one was willing to take on the full load. After some back and forth, I stood firm and said I really need someone else to host this year. I suggested we could even make it a potluck to ease the burden, but Sarah and Emily were still upset. They accused me of being selfish and abandoning a family tradition that I've upheld for years. They argued that I'm the one with the most experience, and that Thanksgiving just wouldn't be the same if I didn't host. Now, Terry's tension in the family, with my older sisters feeling like I'm letting them down. I feel like I've done my fair share over the years, and it's not unreasonable to ask for a break. But at the same time, I understand that my older sisters are also under a lot of pressure, and that hosting Thanksgiving is a big deal for our family. So, AITA for refusing to host Thanksgiving this year after doing it for the past decade? ETA the second oldest, Emily, handles Christmas. So I feel like it's totally fair that she not want to do both. She does not cook though, she hires a catering company, but it's still a lot to take on regardless. Commenter says, oof, they have nerve. No. Of course you're NTA. You've been doing the lion's share and want a break? How dare you? And your sister, using the excuse that she's stressed? Guess what? Welcome to adulthood. We're all stressed here. You may consider mentioning once more the possibility of a potluck at someone else's house, and maybe even offer your guidance for whomever decides to take on the task. But that would be it. You've done more than enough. Commenter says, NTA. Thanksgiving is a lot of work. Your sisters are using tradition as a tool to manipulate you into doing a lot of work without any reciprocity. I think you've been too nice. Lay it out frankly. Either the work of hosting Thanksgiving becomes more equitable or you're never hosting your sisters again. Commenter says, NTA, obviously. Fascinating how these alleged family traditions are so important to those who refuse to share in the considerable burden, time, expense, and effort. Hope you can go to a nice restaurant, doubtlessly with an appropriate feast available, and have a nice relaxing day. Thanks for watching. I love you. Follow Reddit Echoes for more.